All right, today in the shop, we're going to be making replacement filler necks for the oil for Subaru conversions, going into Beetles, buses, so on and so forth. Now, it's no big deal in the bus because you have lots of room to play with, but when it comes to the Beetle, the body line, the way it comes down, it kind of, this will hit the rear part here just before the apron. So what I like to do is I make a whole new one of these because honestly, these are kind of fugly. So what I do is I use 1/4-inch plate steel, aluminum, just some scrap I got laying around, and I use these oil filler necks that you can get for Volkswagen Beetles. Just screw onto the generator stand. I got this one at Swap Meet, and some 1-inch aluminum rigid conduit. So I make a little plate, cut it out, that way it fits onto the valve cover, pretty much try and mimic that shape kind of thing, 2-3 holes on it. And then start cutting up some pipe and cut it, and you can twist it, angle it whichever way you want, build whatever shape you'd like to have, and then put the top piece on it, and that's it. You got a nice little filler neck. So we're gonna start doing some chopping up, making some plates, and see what we can do. All right, test plate is on. So I played with this one. I just put a little bit of hot glue just to hold it together. If not, I got too many pieces I'm trying to juggle around. So the idea is pretty much just sit there like that. So it avoids the fuel rail. Got some gap there. Once the glue's gone, it's give you a little more clearance, but it's pretty much like that. And then the filler cap will sit right on top. So I'm going to glue this filler cap onto this pipe, and then we'll see how that looks. Now that I have it glued, I put a few little hash marks on there just for reference points. We can just kind of set it up right here. You'll see right there. That's where I'm going to put it. So it'll be pretty much right in the middle between the dipstick and the manifold. You can't really see that too well. It'll sit right there. So now I just got to make a few little marks on that plate so it'll clock the orientation of it. And then I'll send it off to the welder to get it TIG welded. Got the filler necks back from the welder yesterday. Today I threw them on the polishing wheel. And that's how they turned out. Nice, clean, sexy. Bolted down with a couple Allen screws, and that's it. Way better than this thing. This, no bueno. All right, so here it is on the engine. It's not bolted down, it's just kind of sitting here for now. But that's pretty much where it's going to sit there. Got lots of room all the way around it. A lot nicer and a lot cleaner than the old one. Now to install it, you have two flat surfaces. So the best thing to do is you clean this off, use a Scotch-Brite pad, brake cleaner on both, Scotch-Brite pad on both. Make sure both are clean, no debris, no nothing. Then get yourself some black ultra black, from Permatex. Put a thin layer on the valve cover and a thin layer on here. And then install your bolts and just snug them up. Do not tighten, just snug. That way it'll just start oozing out a little bit. Give it a little wipe. And that's it. Then you walk away for 1 hour. Do not touch it. Leave it alone for 1 hour. Set an alarm. That's what the manufacturer recommends, is 1 hour. After an hour of it sitting, you come back and you torque it down. So it gives it that extra little squish and it seals it up nice. And you won't have any problems. I've been running these for years. Never an issue. It's the same procedure you do on the oil pans on the Subaru engine, as well as the oil pans on the 4EAT automatic transmissions. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed, and this might help you get a little creative with your installs.